eat and get dressed, we'll head outside so I can show you my storage cabinet at the back of the van, and then we'll come back inside. I'll show you my cabinets, my pantry, refrigerator, and my drawers. Today is a work day, so I'm going to spend the rest of the day editing. I'm going to take about a 15-minute break and go walk. I want to show you this trail. It is very beautiful. It's not as pretty as the one that we saw at the last campground, but it is still beautiful. So we'll check that out after I do the tour, some editing, and then take a break. This week I am driving every single day, and I'm trying to make shea butter. September 15th will be here before you know it. Some of my supplies have arrived early. Bubble mailers, my containers. I got my unrefined and refined shea butter. So the supplies are coming in earlier than I expected. It is hard trying to order supplies and drive at the same time. And like I mentioned, I am driving every single day for the next week. And then I get a couple of days off and then I'm driving again. So it's a very busy week. I'm going to try to launch the shea butter before September 15th. If I can, I will let you guys know. Many of you have been waiting to purchase my shea butter, and I don't want you to have to wait too much longer. So I am going to try to squeeze that into my schedule. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can do it before September 15th. My Tropical Paradise and Lemon Blossom soaps are all sold out. Thank you guys so much for supporting my small business. I sincerely appreciate all of your support. Thank you.
I got it. This side looks good.
Look how beautiful it is out here. I love all the trees, and they're mossy covered trees too. Here's a look at my view. Beautiful. Here's a look at the back of my van before I pull things out so I can show you the drawers and the cubby space. But I wanted to show you this outside cabinet here. This is where I store my power cords and my water hose. I also have some utility gloves back here, and then some extra parts for my water hose if I need it. This is where I store my gloves, but I am out of gloves. I have this outside shower, which comes in handy, and I've used it many times. If you're at the beach and you're covered in sand and you don't want to track it inside of, you can shower yourself off. It's also great to shower off muddy shoes or even a pet. So this definitely comes in handy. Plug it in like so. I want to make sure I drain all the water out of it. As I mentioned, the temperature is very cool. This is August and it's 60 something degrees. So I want to make sure I get all the water, as much water as I can out of here, because I don't want there to be mold growing. So that's my outside shower. I also have outside lights. If I need to access the back of the van at nighttime, I do have this high beam bright light. There's also one on the side of the van. That's what this switch is for. I'm gonna pull everything out so I can show you the cubbies and the drawers underneath my bed. This is a Murphy bed. I don't lift this bed up that often because it is very heavy. So when I need to access things that's at the back of the van, I just come outside to access those things, and then the rest I can access from inside of the van. But back here I have my wagon, which comes in handy whenever I go to craft shows. I can load up all of my products into the wagon and don't have to worry about carrying a lot of things. I can just load it up. I did a decluttering video a few months back. I am going to insert the link at the top of the screen so that you guys can check it out. I do remember showing you my cubbies and my drawers in that video. In order to access the drawers that's underneath my bed, I do have to lift it up, so I won't show you in this video because I am not lifting up this bed. It is very heavy. I have a lot of things on it and my back is already killing me, and so I'm pressing through for this video, but I'm not going to lift up the bed just to show you my seasonal clothes that's in those drawers. But I have this container here, and I don't know if I showed it in the decluttering video, but this is what I store my shipping supplies in. And then I have these gift bags here whenever I go to craft shows. So that's pretty much what's in this container. And then I already showed you guys this other container in the decluttering video. I moved some of the stuff from underneath the bed so that you can get a better look at this space. I have this net here that runs the length of the bed. I use this to store just about everything in. My travel bags, extra clothes, swimwear, I store it in this net here. I'll show you this in just a second when I adjust the camera. I want to show you this heavy duty screen that I have to put over the back of my door. I wanted to sleep in here at nighttime with the doors open or during the day to get fresh air in the van. I can put this screen up, leave my doors open, and I don't have to worry about any bugs or anything like that getting inside of the van. It is heavy duty. It comes with a zipper. So if I need to access anything underneath my bed, I can do so without taking the screen down. And I still can access everything underneath my bed. This is nice and it comes in handy. I want to mention this screen is heavy duty. It's not some thin mesh net. It is a heavy duty, well made screen. This seat belt here is what holds the bed up. It doesn't stay in place. There's a hook underneath my cabinets that this goes into, and it keeps the bed from falling down on you. Like I said, this bed is very heavy, well made. So that's it for the back of the van. Let's head inside. I'm gonna start with my refrigerator. It is a little empty. I do need to go grocery shopping. It is a nice size refrigerator, holds quite a bit. I'll show you guys in a second. My freezer can hold 6 of these 1-gallon jugs of water. And I have space here on the left side of the refrigerator that I can store things. And then this is a look at my freezer. On the top shelf is a little bit of everything. Meats, vegetables. And then on the bottom shelf is where I keep my water. It's very spacious. I try to keep 2 gallons of water in my freezer at all times because I drink a lot of water. And then 2, I like to add a frozen gallon of water to the refrigerator. It helps to keep the refrigerator from constantly running. Even though the temperatures outside is very pleasant, I'm facing the sun, getting that southwest sun, so it tends to run more. This is a metal vehicle, and so when that backside gets hot, my refrigerator runs more. So I just put the ice packs in to keep it cool. And so it's not running as much. This is a clothes closet, but I converted it into a pantry. I added this shelf. There is a link in the description box below if you want to check it out. And this is where I store most of my dry goods. I don't know if you can see in the back, but there's a lot of nuts, oatmeal. Of course, I got to have my Dolly Parton pancakes. And it goes back quite a ways. I'm not sure the length of it, maybe about... I say about 2 feet. Pantry is very small. It's only about 8 inches wide, and that cart works great. Perfect. It's a perfect fit. This cabinet holds all of my dishes. Everything to the right is my plastic storage containers. Everything in the middle, my pots and pans. I do have some glass bowls inside of the pots, and everything to the left is my glassware. So all of my plates, my serving dishes, my coffee mugs, all those things are here on the left side. And it's hard to see the plates because I have these pot protectors here, but they're there. I have lots of pot protectors so that my dishes don't break. In this drawer here is where I store all of my knives, my silverware, and my measuring cups. When I built my house, I wanted to have some nice silverware. If you can see, my forks are very thick. These are heavyweight silverware. And I had a whole set, but I kept one of each as a memory of building my house, and this is my very first set of silverware. You see how thick it is? Probably can tell better on that knife. It is very thick, very heavy. So I just kept one of each. Now I'm going to show you the junk drawer. So I have 2. I did somewhat clean it. In here I have my dish towel, immersion blender, spatulas, plastic spoons, just a little bit of everything goes in this drawer. A little bit of everything. It's the catch-all drawer. And then in my bottom drawer is just everything. I have magnets, 3 pairs of scissors. Look at all these scissors. 3 pairs of scissors in here. There's probably more. Screwdrivers, measuring tapes, all kind of random stuff is in this drawer. So I'm going to show you this cabinet and then we're going to move over to the bedroom. If you're interested in any of the cookware that you saw in today's video, there are links in the description box. I have this basket here that I store my fruits and vegetables. It does not tip over when I drive. I have 2 cabinets above my bed. Everything here on the right side is my pajamas and panties. I got these containers from Home Goods a few years ago. What I store my panties, t-shirts, nightgowns. On this side here is where I store all of my capris. They have a few dresses. I know this container here, I can see my dress. I see my pink dress. So there's some dresses in that container, and then there's a few black dresses up there, capris, extra t-shirts. All of these containers up top are my panties because I can't always find a laundromat, so I keep extra panties on hand. But in this container here, excuse me, is my nightgowns, more t-shirts, pajamas, lots of storage. That's how I organize and store my clothes. I do have a couple of jackets in the overhead storage. I did a decluttering video and I showed you guys that in that video, so I would link it at the top of the screen or in the description box below so that you can watch that video. But that's where I put my jackets. I also have another container underneath my bed, sweaters, long sleeve shirts, things like that in. So we're going to head to the bathroom so I can give you a tour of my large cabinet, and then I have 2 small cabinets, well, like little cubbies around the sink. So I'll show you that.
There's a world inside my head. I get lost in it from time to time. No one has a spare key, only one is inside of me. I'm really dead to escape.
So that is it for the tour of my cabinets. I already showed you this one here, but I'll go ahead and put it in this video. But I've already showed you this cabinet. This is just where I store my CDs. That's it for the cabinet tour video. If you have any questions or if you want to see anything else, please leave me a comment below. I'm going to do some editing, come back in a few hours, take you guys out to see the trail that's closest to my campsite, and then that's going to be it for the video, and then I'm going to get some rest so I can be refreshed for my drive day tomorrow. Yeah, so leave me a comment below if you have any questions. All right, guys, I'll be back. This day has flown by. It's already 6:30. I thought I'd get a chance to get out and walk at noon. Noon rolled around, didn't happen. I thought I'd get a chance to walk at 3, didn't happen. So we're gonna go for a walk now at 6:30. It's gonna be a quick walk, 15 minutes. Trees. I got in 1 mile. I'm pleased with that. I'm sweating. And it's 62 degrees. I power walked. I think I probably got in more than a mile. Oh, I did. Hey. Okay. I'm tired. I gotta get back to editing. Whew, Lord.